We're doing good. We're nearly there, I think. We've nearly finished this crazy story.
Hmm.
So you said your confession, and then how did they release you? You must have been
I
incredible.
went underground again, and
Yeah.
suddenly I thought they were going to torture me again after the
Mm.
confession. Um, my cell door is in front of me. Actually, when I get tortured, I go to the right side. This time they took me to the left side. I was scared at that moment, but where they were taking me. I took the 20 stairs up, which I came in 20
Not
stairs down.
blindfolded. No. Were you
No, I was
blindfolded?
blindfolded. I was
You
blindfolded.
blindfolded again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went through that door, which I came in. I cannot tell you how I felt, but I took a very big inhale, just like I was drowned for an hours.
Did they
I
take your fold off then?
No, no, no. I
No.
took.
You just knew you were up out of.
Yeah, I felt that I
Yeah.
was fresh,
Yeah.
like breathing fresh air, again.
Mm.
I took a big breath now, and after
Yeah.
that, it took me to the car. The car drove for 5 minutes, actually, less than 5 minutes. Suddenly, the guy who was driving the car, he was very friendly, not as usual as they are, and he was telling jokes on the way. And he asked me to take off the blindfold cover. I said no, because once in Bahrain Defense Hospital, they tried to do the same way, to 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 ask me to take the cover off, and they started to beat me. They're accusing me of taking it off.
Yeah.
So I said no, and he did took it off from me.
Yeah.
I saw myself in the middle of the market, and he said, "Go and take a cab in front of you." I was shocked at that time. I didn't know that I was released. I said, "I don't have money for the cab." He gave me my wallet back, and
With
actually, I
money?
do. Hmm?
Did it have money in it?
Yeah, it wasn't much at that time.
Mm.
Actually, they were accusing me to give in the protesters money, so I don't have much money. And this is actually, and then uh, I asked for my sunglasses. I do wear this. No, not sunglasses, eyeglasses. I do this my eyeglasses, and
God. Seen them on?
it was broken from the airport
Ah.
here. So
Oh yeah.
I just wore this glasses this way. It was
Yeah.
broken, and
Yeah.
at least I got something to see with it.
Yeah.
And I took a car. I went home, and that moment no one was home. No, not my sisters. Then later I realized that all my sisters went to Kuwait because they were fearing for their safety.
Yeah. And what did you do? Did you phone? Did you phone somebody?
Actually, that time it was 10 p.m. as I think, because I asked the cab man. And that time there were no walk time on 7 p.m. Start on 7. Whoever is out will get attacked. Whoever is out, he's kidnapped. Actually, that time there was police car chasing me, and they were shooting rubber bullets and bird shotguns. So I went through, like a small, let's say, small farm, and there was a pickup car. I slept in the body of the car, and I couldn't do anything for that day. Few hours, I went
So you
back.
couldn't get to your house. You were
No, I
actually locked.
couldn't. Yeah, yeah, I was locked outside.
Ah. So
I
you got
didn't.
out.
I
You had no.
cannot even. I cannot even get to anyone's house because they don't know me. Who am I?
Yeah.
People at that time were very scared.
Yeah.
Everyone who's outside is from the police. And if I am outside, they consider me as a police, and I don't look like a Bahraini. And
So you slept in a pickup truck.
yeah, for a few
And
hours, I
what?
think. Few hours. After that, I went to my sister's house. By coincidence, my sister's husband came by and opened the door. He was shocked. Actually, he was shocked for a few hours after he saw me. He didn't believe that I was alive. He was looking at my eyes. Says, "Are you Nasser?" I said, "Yes, I am." Yeah. But he was shocked.
And did you call your mother then?
Yeah, that time I called my mother and I couldn't hear her, what she was saying. She was crying and yelling at the same time. So I told that I was okay and that's it. I hung up the phone. Um, and from 14.
You had no passport.
No, they didn't give me a passport.
So
They
so
only
then,
gave me my wallet. And actually, they took some of my IDs. They took of most of my IDs, I say. They only uh, they took my health card. They took everything which says I'm a Canadian citizen. Everything which says my Canadian health card, even my hospital admission card from Canada. They took it away from me. They took everything from me. It says I'm Canadian. So now, even now, I don't have an ID. If something happens, I don't have an ID.
so you were let out on what date? What date was it? April? Was it the 20th?
20th of April.
And then what did you do? You had no IDs, no passport.
I tried to contact the national security many times. Actually, when I was released, I knew what am I. I didn't know that before. I knew that I was in Al-Qal'a. It's a fortress. They call it here a fortress. Here in Bahrain, Al-Qal'a is a very famous place for torturing. Very famous place for secret prison. Everyone knows there is a secret prison which I have been in, but no one knows what it is in Al-Qal'a.
Nobody knows where it is.
Yeah, no one knows where it is. And as I think after I left,
So when you came out, Naser, you said there was a 5-minute drive, and you found yourself in a marketplace. Where were you when you?
I cannot tell that time, but after that I knew that I was from Al-Qal'a, the Salmani hospital, just by the small market in front of it. Salmani hospital.
So chances are this prison is within 5 minutes of.
No, I was sure of that. Even later, when my lawyer told me that they were detained in Qal'a because you are held by national security, and they said so. You were held in Qal'a to my lawyer, but nothing official. And this is the only place they have national security where they hide underground. It's in Qal'a. It's famous here for Bahrain, but not famous for me. That's why I didn't know about it. If I was Bahraini and I was held underground, I would know that I was in Al-Qal'a. But I'm not Bahraini, It's not a famous place for me. Not known.
But you said no. You said people don't know where it is.
It's here. I don't know how to describe it. Al-Qal'a, it's big buildings. It's a big fortress. If you see gatherings of protesters, when they're around about with big walls. And too many buildings in it. It's like a small city.
Yeah.
But no one can tell, and even it has the Ministry of Interior Affairs, and too many offices there, and too many big buildings inside. But no one can tell where this prison is.
Yeah.
No one can tell where this prison is. Here, the government denies that there is a prison underground, and everyone says we have been taken underground. Even me, after I was taken underground, but no one knows where this prison is. And so even I asked Mr. Basyunis when I went to this testimony to check out this prison, and they didn't. I'm not sure, but they didn't follow up on me, and I don't think they went to this place because this place it had been designed for torturing.
Yeah. So did you try and contact the Canadian authorities? Try and get a passport to leave?
I did try to contact Canadian authorities, and many times they were telling me they're going to give me an alternative passport. First time I said no. I do believe, as I know, that Canadian passport belongs to the Canadian government. No one has the right to take it away. Not even me. Not the Bahraini authorities. Not even United States. Not even Barack Obama. This passport belongs to the Canadian government. I believe it's a matter of dignity. Until now, they did nothing about it. Just yesterday, I knew about this. They sent a letter to Bahraini authorities on May Until now, they got no response, and didn't do any
That's it.
follow-ups. That's
Just
it.
sent a letter.
Yeah, they were
Just
yeah.
it's
Just
absolutely
yesterday,
appalling.
I know about it.
That's absolutely appalling.
Actually, the Canadian government, I'm not saying they're not doing enough. They're just observing. If this word enough is good for them, I'm not sure.
Nobody's spoken to you. No, nobody. You know, I'm speaking to you. I sent an email to their prime minister. I said I'm talking to him on Skype. I can arrange for you to talk to him. They thanked me. They assured me they'd forwarded my email to the foreign minister.
Actually, when I saw this
He's
letter,
been in touch.
actually when I saw your letter to Prime Minister Harbour, I was surprised. They were telling me they were giving appropriate assistance for me and my family, as
Yeah,
they told you, yeah.
yeah.
And even my family got, first days I was arrested, they couldn't get any information about me. The Canadian authorities were saying there was a Privacy Act that protects national information. We have to get a written authorization from Naser Al-Raas himself to pass information to his family. My brother responded, he's missing. If he is not missing, we don't need your help. It's basic, And many times I tried to contact the Canadian authorities. Even once, when they called me in the national security for the trial, I was being tortured. I sent a letter a few seconds before they got me that they are arresting me. Till now I didn't get a response from them.
It's unbelievable. It's absolutely terrible. I mean, they could easily talk to you.
Yeah.
Easily make contact with you. Nobody's even
I,
bothered to talk to you.
I'm just asking for a simple thing. Let's say let's say let's let's say that I am lying about what happened to me. I want Canada to interfere to open an investigation. What happened to me? I don't want Bahraini investigation, led by the same torturers that tortured me. I need an investigation which reliable as Canada as part of it. People I could trust and the Bahraini authorities trust. I want them to investigate where I has been held. I have the right to know where I have been held for 1 month, what kind of treatment I did receive, what kind of healthcare I have received, why I have been tortured, what kind of information they want to get from me, what kind of confession they took from me. This is my right to know about it. Why I have been sentenced for 5 years in Bahrain, according to which law? Bahraini law, yes, I respect the Bahraini law, but I do respect more the Human Rights Declaration that says that everyone has a right to express his views. Everyone has a right to gather, to right of assembly.
Yeah.
I do believe this manners and this codes. I need the Canadian to interfere. Like I don't say that uh, to to drop the Bahraini charges. Yes, open the new investigation, but independent investigations. But led by someone who respects human rights.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
am calling for
just
this.
I feel like they're letting the world down. They they they're letting you down. They're letting the world down because if they can't speak up for their own people when they're treated,
They're letting no one down. They're letting their own values down. Whenever I speak in Canada, I learned human rights and from Canada, you know. But when I see these double standards, I don't believe they're hurting me. They're hurting themselves because
yeah,
everyone sees this image. As you see it now. If you have many time to speak about Saddam dictatorship, and he's a dictator, and you spoke about Libya, and you spoke about Afghanistan, and you spoke about Rwanda, you spoke about Yugoslavia, and you spoke about many occasions, many human rights violators. Why don't you speak about Bahrain? Why? Because you have an interest? Because there's Fifth Fleet of the United States here? Okay, this Fifth Fleet won't stay here for long. The world is changing now. Here, people in Arab world are taking are uprising. Egypt has changed. Tunisia has changed. Libya has changed. Syria will change. Bahrain, of course, will change. I do have this opinion. I'm not afraid to say it. These people are calling for freedom, nothing else.
so true. I'm gonna call you back now, sir. We're on 15 minutes.
Okay.